Rosa here. Welcome to the show.
Waiting. La bomba. Face Baltimore again. Face home. Let's go to Minor League Park.
We expect a good one out of this Diamond Dynasty matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Brunch. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. At the plate, Austin Hayes. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a base hit on the line. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. In now, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. First pitch on its way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. Hayes leads off first with one away. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
First offering on its way. Renato Nunez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Hit down the third baseline. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Another one sent foul. No one out with a runner at second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Popped him up. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, one away. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Hayes. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw into third, and he is in there. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble, but that'll be off the wall in right center.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After to Santander. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Ready now for Baltimore, Jose Iglesias. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. The first pitch coming from Wainwright. Hanser Alberto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. At the plate now, Austin wins as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto.
Leading off for England, the first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Standing in now, Adam Wainwright, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Santander is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Into the box now, Ozzie Smith. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high.
Yeah, man.
Ready now, Wade LeBlanc. 9-1-2 due up. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Nimmo is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Late square, and this is popped up. Wainwright is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So coming to the plate, Ramon Urias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands his zone.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is in the air to left. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So stepping in, Joe Morgan picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santander waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And here's Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hard hit to first. Fielded by Votto. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Anthony Santander the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, strike 1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Turner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Right to Iglesias. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He swings and lines it to left. Santander is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. At the plate, Adam Wainwright. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. A runner on first with 2 away. Count remains at 0-2. Hit out towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Line drive to left. Ozuna is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box now, Austin wins. First time up, he went down the line toward third. Gonna be a tough play. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Ozzie Smith, 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Digging in once again, Ramon Urias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Hit back up the middle. Smith is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Renato Nunez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Votto. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Paul Fry takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. At the plate, Joe Morgan. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Nunez is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Mancini moving back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now in the box, Joey Votto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Anthony Santander, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Morgan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And Wainwright able to get ahead with the breaking pitch for strike one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nimmo in pursuit, and no one will track it down. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now. So digging in now, Hanser Alberto hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He'll start him with a breaking ball, too low that time. It's ball one. Grounded to first, fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Victor Velasquez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rio Ruiz is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Into the box, Adam Wainwright tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to
center fielder, number 16, Victor.
Stepping in now. And grounds it to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ozzie.
So now to the plate, Ozzie Smith swinging a soft liner to second for 1. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Leading off for the Orioles, the catcher.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases. To the plate now, Austin Hayes, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Austin Hayes goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ramon Urias is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Riding in once again, Brandon Nimmo is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid the ultimate price.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Now back, first baseman, Joey.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Nunez waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Leading off the open, the right fielder.
Number 31 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
And please, your attention, please. Now pitching. Raw.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. First pitch on its way. Anthony Santander is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. Baltimore down to their final strike, and it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. on Devato at first, and this ball game is in the books.
Well, we had two spring training division teams going at it in this one. Pretty much an even matchup on paper, but in the end, these guys come out on top and get a well-earned victory.
5-0 the final score today. The Brunch jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adam Wainwright is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. The loss goes to Wade LeBlanc. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So Philly, San Diego, or Marlins again? Just in case. Let's work on my player. I can do that.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball comes your way next. Aaron Savali is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Leading off for Detroit, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Rob Farr. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. And that'll put him at an even 40 consecutive games with a base hit as that ties the legendary Ty Cobb.
Yeah, I can't even begin to even imagine what this guy's thinking right now. 40 straight games in the big leagues facing this type of talent and finding a way to mix in a knock. Dan, as a pitching staff, it starts getting into what range when you know you're trying to end a guy's streak.
No doubt about it, D-Roy. You go through a meeting before the game, you go over the entire team, and you don't want to be that guy that keeps that streak alive. Unfortunately, he did, and the streak lives on to 40 games.
And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. The 0-1 on its way. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Jeanette has it for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez.
Now batting, third baseman, Contact.
Try for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Next up for Detroit, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try. Line drive to center field. DeShields is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Digging in to try it again, Rob Farr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Farr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second, and he'll scramble back to first safely. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 0-2 home. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And we are tied again.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Kyle Funkhauser earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Zach Plesac gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Popped him up. Goodrum over to his right.
Got it.
2 gone. Standing in, Rob Farr. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The throw into second.
Hey, good and bad. Nice hit.
And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding forward now is the DH, KJ Harrison, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at 3rd and 2 gone. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. Digging in, Rob Farr, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings.
And he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, KJ Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Jalen Davis. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range. Next for the Tigers, Rob Farr, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
Go hard.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from 3rd. It's a 3-0 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box, A.J. Reed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, KJ Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning. Now to the plate, Rob Farr. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First offering on its way. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base in the inning. Tigers get 1. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail. So striding in, Rob Farr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Barnes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that is off the wall in right field.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Now at the plate, A.J. Reed struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Detroit rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Nate Pearson earns his 6th winning decision in this one, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Carlos Carrasco starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour. But
hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him, because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Stepping up now, Rob Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great.
Now batting, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. To third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Standing in, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, Rob Farr.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. Has been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed.
The first baseman.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second.
You're down.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Next will be the designated hitter, K.J. Harrison. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch.
Now, what's time? Come on, big guy.
Line drive to center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, big guy. Nice
Hey,
flip,
even
nice
though we're in
flip.
the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come.
Rob Farr will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air now, out to right field. Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate, Rob Farr. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will...
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 is today's final. The Detroit Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael Fulmer earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on.
Let's see, right? Actually, yeah.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Jacob Junis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Digging in now for Kansas City, Maikel Franco. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cameron is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he will creep ever closer to that record as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number. So next to the plate for the Royals, Maikel Franco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Maikel Franco.
On the third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. At the plate, Rob Farr. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
Oh, Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Kyle Funkhauser wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. The Tigers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Mike Montgomery, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is left for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Royals coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. So striding forward now, Alberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the throw. Will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
That's a foul ball.
Navarez on at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Soler's after it. He's there and records the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
Stepping into the box, KJ Harrison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 51 on the year. And they take a 7-5 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Settling in now, Rob Farr. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fast.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they open up a 4-run lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
10-6, the final score in this game. Detroit scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Harold Gonzalez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching ML. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Rob Farr looks to extend his hitting streak to an incredible 45 games. Next. Dallas Keuchel will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Rob Farr. He's been on an amazing run here, as we've mentioned, looking to push the hitting streak to 45 here.
Yeah, we're getting into crazy numbers here, Matt. You start getting past 30 games and the whole league starts to take notice. And he's done it in a variety of different ways. He hasn't.
Up next for Chicago, David Peralta.
The left fielder, David.
The 1-2. Popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
In now, K.J. Harrison.
Now batting, the first baseman, K.J. Harrison.
He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Hey, your pitch.
So stepping in, Brendan Rodgers. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. This is popped up. Diaz is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down.
A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in. Stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr.
Big dog, get your pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Round it.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And that's the first out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away. Stepping in, Rob Farr. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the White Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 16-1 this evening. The Palehose took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Into the box now, Rob Farr. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Mazara's under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Michael Kopech is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a man into the box now. Rob Farr, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Now at the plate, A.J. Reed.
Now batting, the first baseman, A.J. Reed.
Hey, get your pitch.
The 1-2.
Oh, lasers all day.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and
all set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Tigers squad. A.J. Reed will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Reined in. There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Digging in once again, Rob Farr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Runners going. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody.
At the plate, Danny Mendick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one. Move into the later innings, down by a ball. Get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's one down now.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Matthew Boyd earns win number 7 on the season. Trevor Rosenthal turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
Good job, man.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars.
You're listening. The All-Star game.
My dad is on TV.
Huh?
My dad. My dad is on TV. to Australia, Europe, and America. He said they're gonna let them know when it will be, but for June 30th to July 15th is after we have those 2 weeks.
Because they're not like America. They're trying to let sports be back in.
This year was supposed to be held in Atlanta. No, last year was held in Atlanta. This year was supposed to be held in DC.
You know, that's, wait until Trump's out of office, then go to DC. Smart move. Because I'm just saying, security and all
It's
that.
either Minnesota, Atlanta, or DC that they play in. The 3 states.
What Minnesota? Wait for DC until Trump's
Canada, they always do Toronto. Nowhere else here. Just like our office. And then,
AKA Vancouver.
and
I still, I wish Vancouver still had their team. I don't care about Memphis. Okay, I care about Memphis about
Bruce says in his little press conference that all the proceeds are going, they're donating it to what?
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Anybody needs it,
And for Ramadan. Any families.
it's also maybe that, struggling a little bit during Ramadan.
Yeah. He also provides a link. We do that into everything.
But also,
My mom's sister group.
okay, did they take turns in the traveling, or so everybody gets a turn?
No,
I'm just curious.
somebody was on for the past 10 years. Yeah. My dad went from a player to a coach to the committee, now he's the chair.
Now, it'll be like, okay, Baby J, you're playing here. Wani, you're playing here.
It's so funny. He said Baby J. Jeff took a screenshot of this day. He really looks like Big J. I can't tell.
I'm joking.
My mom said, you're lucky, your wedding band is still showing. I'm like, does Audrey wear that, lady?
She doesn't wear that. She's joking. She's joking.
Who's it? Dado, doesn't he look so young? Oh.
No, I was gonna say, why doesn't the three?
Doesn't Aisha and Baby J look alike so much? When Aisha was younger. Looks like Baby J now.
I was gonna say, why doesn't Becca have pictures of a certain brother, Baby J, and your dad? See the similarities.
Right, so now he's the Somali committee for Canada, the chairman. Yeah, see? This is going to that parliament. Good for you. Just don't get too caught up in politics, please.
As in, we don't want to be a politics family.
No. We already have too much controversy. We'll take you down before you even make it. Their son, their daughters, fuck the kids.
Let your dad know I'm proud of him too. As in, even though I'm not, it's like I know your dad was happy a couple of years ago, or 2 years ago, about being without King
Apron. There's something I need to do on.
Okay.
His friend. His friend?
Was jealous.
No, I gifted him last year. One with muscles muscles.
Again, no. Did you want to go to the C one? I think pure life and then.
Paper for honestly.
Yeah. But then your mom be like, coming in, it's like,
Are we in competition with West?
huh?
This one usually gives him A quiz.
No, but remember, like, I don't want to be.
I don't wanna be a player no more.
Okay, you're not playing anymore. You walked into that. No, but it's like, okay, I gave your mom something for her birthday. Like, even though it was a tip hat, which she appreciated. But I don't want to. I don't want to say I didn't. I don't want to say that. I don't think about your dad too.
No, don't worry, my dad's a man.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in the sense, like. But that's how I am. It's like, if I get one,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be rude to the. Right, kind of. I don't want to like other. I don't think if you're in a relationship or anything, the guy doesn't think about the parents what to get or whatever.
Yeah.
No, it was like that. I got my parents. Why should I get?
Because this is when it comes in handy being multilingual. Yeah. I get what you used to say when you were younger. So you guys pay attention every time I cussed you guys out of Italian.
I'm multilingual too. It's like I know a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Spanish.
The good thing
Little
about the
bit.
older generation, especially with my parents' generation, is like they study
Oh, I understand.
they study English as a second language, third language, and Italian as a second language.
Yeah, everything's on Italian. And I'm like, no, I'm not Italian.
Yeah, so my dad can speak four languages fluently.
But obviously, in a way, because he was a soccer player, and he had to work like wherever
They play and stuff, yeah. Because he lived in Moscow for 6 years.
but he had to speak Russian. Like, picked decent, like, understand. No, no.
He lived in Hollywood for 4 years. Before he asked his board, he left out with magic board. My dad speaks Dutch, but not fluent like Italian.
I can't speak Italian. I can't speak
Yeah, that's why
Spanish.
he was thinking. He always said if soccer didn't go well for him, he was going to go and do language studies teaching.
And also, you can show this to one. It's like, look, this is what happens if, like, down the road, like,
Yeah.
so I can,
Work your way.
yeah, like, what
But I'm
happened,
happy
like,
for him, because you know what? Because last week they announced that he was the chairman. And he won the votes unanimously.
okay, joking. I think you're.
He won the votes, but he said the majority of ballot holders were like his seniors and mentors who know everything. They know that not somebody that's just in it for the money. They won't be actually.
What was it, like, Rock Ford, or whatever? Yeah.
It's fixed salary. It's not like we do pay or whatever. It's one-time salary. I think it's 60 grand a year. It's not much, but it's still better than nothing.
Yeah, but then also you can use some of that money towards
Mortgage.
or can I say joking? I got anything to lose.
What are you telling me? Ah, when you turn 60. He's retired. And tapping out. And now that he got his dream job, which is chairman. No,
But he's doing the chairman because he's still doing.
his regular job. His regular job he has. He's almost 4 years. 2025, January. He said he's done. And then he's gonna just collect his pension and do his job.
But also, everybody in the company would understand. Right? Boom. But they say, okay, if you ever want to come back, come back.
Yeah. No, he's retired.
No, I'm just saying, like, if down the road.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Pitch and drive it, kid.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Castillo is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace.
Stepping in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound, and with a pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men. Ready for another
Third
chance?
baseman, number
Rob
1.
Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Now in the box, Ji-Man Choi. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutcheon comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Arenado's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Striding in, Rob Farr, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Yelich. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left.
Pinch hitting for the National Leaguers. Number 14, Starlin Castro.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
An 11-7 final in this one. The National League posted 4 runs.